Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. So, I didn't think this was a video I was going to make, because when I did my Stick a Fork in Anthem video, it's done, I really believed that. I thought that was not just an end to Anthem in terms of how it's really going to go forward in the future, which is badly, but to me it was also sort of like, alright, this is kind of like the end of the Anthem stuff. You know, maybe a few months down the line, something will happen. I can report back to, you know, maybe check in 6 months, see what's going on. But this is kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. Just like Fallout 76 was the gift that keeps on giving. Just like Activision Blizzard was the gift that keeps on giving. Just like EA, oh my god, the gaming industry is just the gift that keeps on giving. Oh my, it's dawning on me now. But something else has happened, and I'm not reporting on this particularly because I have an interest in Anthem. I'm reporting on this because the whole drama of the situation, the whole clusterfudge of everything that's gone on, is in itself the interesting aspect, not the game. And so let's jump into footage, shall we? Boom! And I'm going to refer to Eurogamer today. And Wesley, you know me, I think Eurogamer are better than most. Better than most, shall we say. And I think Wesley's pretty decent. So let's refer. And of course, I will link this in the descriptione box down below. As thoughts turn to Dragon Age 4, BioWare insists it remains 100% committed to Anthem. Oh boy. Where have we heard that phrase over and over? We are 100% committed to Fallout 76. We are 100% committed to Diablo more. Okay. BioWare has insisted it remains committed to embattled Lutasuta Anthem after players expressed concern about key developers potentially moving on to Dragon Age 4. So, key developers, producers, I should really say, well, developers as well, because we're going to speak about Mark Darrah very shortly indeed, have seemingly moved away from Anthem and onto Dragon Age 4, which is not necessarily a good thing for Anthem, obviously. Not necessarily a good thing for Dragon Age 4 either, because for all intents and purposes, it looks like they're trying to make Dragon Age 4 a potential live service experience. Stop right now. Thank you very much. We need a single player game with a human touch, not a bloody robotic live service piece of garbage. Anyway, so Mike Gamble takes to Twitter in regards to a tweet from Chad Robertson, and Chad Robertson, remember, is the head of live services. We remain 100% committed to Anthem and look forward to showing players the new content we're working on. Okay, this is where I got to back up, and this is what made me want to make this video, right? Because there are going to be some pathways which diverge right now. There's going to be the living in reality path, which I'm going to stick to, and then there's going to be the BioWare living in Fantasyland path, which is going to go somewhere over there. So, Chad, when you say you're looking forward to showing players new content you're working on, are you referring to content in relation to your roadmap? As in the 95% of the content you delayed? Is that the content you're referring to? Or are you referring to brand new content above and beyond that? Because you'd already laid your roadmap out and delayed 95% of it. Did I just say that a moment ago? I distinctly think I did. So this is just like nonsense that Chad's talking. This is just corpse speak nonsense. We remain committed. We can't wait to show you. I mean, the very fact that we've delayed 95% of the stuff, and the very fact that the game came out with nothing, therefore, nothing plus 95% delayed of content equals, oh my god, this game is a complete dumpster fire. Sorry, I just had to get into reality for a second, because I have to travel down the road of fantasy, and then I've got to run back to the land of reality. We want to make sure we aren't over-promising. The jokes are incredible. This is amazing. We want to make sure we aren't over-promising. You've not done anything. The game has come out with nothing. It's empty. It's boring. You delayed 95% of your content, and then you've got the gall to turn around and say, we can't wait to show people our new stuff, but we don't want to overpromise. Oh my god, it's like going to a restaurant. It's like going to a restaurant and saying, oh, yes, I love this pommes frites that you have on the menu, where you have these sweet potato fries that have been cooked in duck oil and then marinated with sea salt and pepper and this, and then the waiter just says, actually, sir, and puts a potato on your fucking plate and says, we don't want to overpromise. Because we're not sure if we can produce that, I'm just going to give you a potato because we don't want to overpromise, and then you can try to... Jesus wept. This is... You should be embarrassed at this tweet, Chad. It is embarrassing. So our updates on what's coming in the game will be focused when we have something near completion. All right, Chad, won't be hearing from you for a while then. And then Michael Gamble... he responds by saying, there is a lot of incorrect speculation on this. The studio's support and commitment to Anthem has not changed. Capitals, because he's shouting. Full stops in between each, because he's a fucking weirdo. It's just, this whole thing here is hilarious. Our commitment has not changed. No, I absolutely agree. You're still doing nothing. You're still doing nothing. So I totally agree, Michael. Your commitment to doing nothing is absolutely on point. Releasing with nothing and delaying 95% of stuff. No, you are on point. Jesus Christ. Weirdos. Prior to that, Anthem and Dragon Age executive producer Mark Darrah had tweeted out to tease that he was now working on Dragon Age 4. So he tweets out, we're not working on Dragon Age 3. And also, we aren't working on Dragon Age 5. Oh my god. 3? 5? Oh, that must mean that he is working on 4. Okay, fair enough. You know, all funsies aside. But the fact of the matter is, right, Mark Darrah, by the looks of the expose, and I'm going on the details of the expose into BioWare and Anthem, was one of the key, if not the absolute key person that allowed them to put something together for Anthem. He was making decisions, he was trying to get a direction going when none of it seemed to just be a complete cluster for 4.5 years of chopping and changing and nobody been able to make a decision and conflict in ideology and all this stuff. But at least Mark came in and said, right, we're going to do this, going to do that based off the fake presentation that they did at E3 2017, where that really had nothing to do with the game. It was something that they put together for shitbag at EA. And so the person that steadied the ship, the person that actually from the hard-working personnel at BioWare felt like they were doing something, that things were turning around, that they were at least getting a direction, that they had something to work towards, that they weren't confused by this constant conflict going on with the management system. The person that tried to do something, and I don't believe that you can put any blame for Anthem at the feet of Mark. I think, in actual fact, the likelihood is he put it out in a state, the best state they could have ever have hoped for, based off the complete and utter mismanagement of the game. And if somebody else, if the other management team were in charge, then the likelihood is that the game would have come out sort of Fallout 76-esque in terms of just a mitigated disaster. At least there was some competency with Anthem. You know, the world looked good. The combat system was pretty, it was all right. Frustrating for other elements, but, so there were some things which were working. So with Mark gone, the person actually steered the ship in a direction that people could follow. He's on Dragon Age 4 now. So what? Are they back to the bunch of morons that completely mismanaged the project in the first place? Or are we just in a situation where they just come out with bollocks? We're committed to producing nothing. We're committed to delaying 95% of content. We're committed to not being able to implement the plans that we've put out for you. It's absolutely laughable. And so somebody asked, you know, who do we speak to in regards to Anthem then? And then Michael Gamble responds to them, and he points to 2 personnel saying, these are now your dues to follow as regards to Anthem. So this created dialogue where Robertson says that they are 100% committed going forward. There's no evidence to support that at all. None. In actual fact, all evidence points to the complete opposite. Nothing's been done. Things are getting delayed. The people who steered the ship, at least in a direction, they're gone. If there was ever a full stop, this has got to be it. So unless something massively drastic happens in the next couple of months or so, it'd be interesting to go back to Anthem in 6 months and see what's going on. But it is just a catastrophe. A catastrophe. And don't get too excited for Dragon Age 4. Because if they are going to follow the Anthem model, which seems to be what they want to do, then that game's probably in as big a trouble as Anthem's going to be. Something has got to be done drastically different. But when we know that Dragon Age 4 has been chopped and changed, and it's been in development for years, and it's got essentially the same background that Anthem's had so far, I worry. I seriously worry about that as well. So, hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links, they're in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.